To do a simple example of naming an alkane. We know that this is an alkane because we see that there are only carbon-carbon single bonds. The first thing that we always want to do is we want to establish what the longest carbon chain is. The easiest way to do this is to count the carbons in any way we can. So I'm going to start on this end and I'm going to simply number the carbons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, we've numbered these from 1 through 7, and we might think that that's where we should end. But the reality is we have a branch right here. And so we also need to double check that that branch doesn't represent the longest carbon chain. So what we'll do, and I'm not actually going to number it because it's pretty obvious in this case, if this was number 1, 2, 3, 4, that's not the longest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, also not the longest. So our longest carbon chain is represented by these 7 carbons. We know this is an alkane because it's all single bonds between the carbon atoms, and the prefix for a 7-carbon organic molecule, or an alkane, is hept. And since this is an alkane, we call it heptane. Now, on this heptane molecule, we have a branch. And the branch is 1 carbon long. The branch is attached right here, and it's 1 carbon long. Because the branch is 1 carbon long, the prefix for that is meth. Because it's a branch, we call it methyl. So this is going to be methyl heptane. There's one more step though. And we have to say where the branch lies. And what we do is we look at the carbon that the branch is attached to. In this case, it's attached to carbon number 3. 1, 2, 3. We want the branch to have the lowest number possible, so we would call this 3-methyl heptane. You could also name this by starting your numbering at this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could also call it 5-methyl heptane, but that would not be correct because the branch needs to have the lowest number possible. So this is how you would go about analyzing and naming 3-methyl heptane.